Basically, this is going to be a video on a topic that has been discussed in the the African American community so many times, okay? And this topic is light skin versus dark skin, okay? Now, first thing is this: as a dark skinned brother, African American sisters make it seem like because I'm dark skinned, I must like dark skinned women, right? And if I don't find dark skinned women attractive, this means I am self-hated and I hate my own people. And I kind of find that messed up simply because when it comes to African American women, they feel like we should be able to love who we want, okay? But when a black man go and date out of his race, or when he go and date another melanin sister, it's like, oh, he can't handle a dark-skinned sister. Oh, he can't handle a black woman. First of all, women should not be something you should try to handle. Second of all, that's not the case. Everyone is going to have their preference, okay? Now, my mother is dark-skinned, beautiful. My sister is dark-skinned, beautiful. My grandmother's dark-skinned, beautiful. My aunts are dark-skinned, beautiful. I am dark-skinned, handsome. I don't feel like my skin complexion is ugly, and I would never want to be another race or another color, skin complexion. A lot of people used to say that light-skinned sisters get all the prestige, right? And at some point and at some time, like in the 90s, 1990, all the way from damn near, it's from the 80s, from when Martin was coming up with Gina, everybody was going crazy over Gina, but in reality, to me, Pam always looked better than Gina, right? But a lot of people were saying that, you know, light-skinned sister was getting more perks than dark-skinned sisters or whatever, and they get more prestige, and dark-skinned sisters get put under the bus. Now here it is, 2019. The tables has basically turned, because now dark-skinned sisters are being put on a higher platform than any complexion on this earth, okay? Because the word melanin is popular, and queen and afro, when you say these things, you think about a dark-skinned sister. You have our dark-skinned sisters shaving off their hair, being natural, being who they are, showing the world who they are, embracing that beauty. Now what's happening is now the light-skinned models, they still getting love, but they're not really getting too many bookings as far as, or too much shine put on them anymore. And I'm saying this because I'm a photographer and I'm also a videographer, and I go to some of the dopest photo shoots, and I have shot a lot of models before. And when I post a light-skinned sister, it's like, okay, this is a nice picture. When I post a dark-skinned sister, it's like, oh, people go crazy over her. It's like, oh my God, her skin is so beautiful. What's her Instagram? What's her Facebook? What is this? What is that? Blase, blase, She get way more clout than my light-skinned models. When we throw them on Tumblr, it's the same thing. It's the same treatment, okay? And it's no problem with that. But the reality is this: I feel like we need to just get out of the whole light skin or dark skin thing, right? And we just need to realize that all our people are beautiful, and this is what's so beautiful about African American people. And I'm not saying there's nothing beautiful about your people, but I personally believe that my people, my race, my nationality is the best, simply because it's so diverse. Like, we come in all colors, we come in all shades. A lot of breeds, a lot of nationalities have our DNA running within their bloodline. You have Afro-Chinese, Caucasian, half black, half African American, half Caucasian, Afro-Japanese. You have like all type of nationalities, but with our blood just running right through them. And that's what's so beautiful about my people. But the thing is this: a lot of people have this thing of feeling like your complexion is what determines your characteristics. In reality, it don't. People say, well, light-skinned sisters are crazy and pretty, and dark-skinned sisters are like, you know, confident and powerful and all this. At the end of the day, if you feel like the color of your skin can determine how you act, you are ignorant, okay? Because the reality is, people's going to act the way they act based off of how they was brought up inside of society, okay? Whatever was installed into us, that's how we're going to act. The energy that has been put into us, this is the energy that we're going to project to the universe. That's just the bottom line. So you can't look at a light-skinned sister and assume she's crazy because she's light-skinned and pretty, because that's just what society always promote. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, you have so many other African American sisters who are not all militant and pro-black, and it's nothing wrong with being that, but you have nerdy African American sister, gamer girls, black women into cosplay. You have mellow, like, it's like so much different. It's so many different characteristics and so many different black African American sisters on this earth. But it seemed like the media only promote two types: confident and militant, ratchet and beautiful. This is just what the media try to project to the world, and it's our goal as the people to make sure that we put the stamp on that shit, and we stop a lot, and we stop all of this light skin versus dark skin. Oh, he a black man with a white girl. Oh, he a black brother with a white girl. Oh, he can't handle us. Da 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 da. Now, I'm not racist or anything like that. Would I personally go? Would I date a white girl or anything like that? Maybe. Okay, but for the most part, I don't feel like I should have to date a white girl because it's so many of our black queens out here that is beautiful. That's my opinion. On top of that, I feel like if I wouldn't marry a white girl simply because I am a black man, okay? And I am inside of a country where all odds against me, okay? This country done beat my people for 400 plus something years, okay? We are still in slavery mentally, okay? And the thing is, I need to make sure if I have a child by someone, they can make the mother will be able to tell my child about the roots. And I'm not saying that a white, Caucasian sister or a Caucasian woman or can't tell a black child about his roots. But the reality is, it's always going to be some gaps in a mix of all that. Okay, that's just the bottom line. So I would rather to date in my race to make sure that my kids are going to get the knowledge and understand their worth, because it is different being black in America. Regardless of what you white people say and white supremacy, with that, whatever the fuck that is, it is a difference from being black in America and white in America, regardless of what you say. And it's a whole nother demeanor that we have to have in this country as African American people because of the color of our skin. Okay, now I'm not here trying to preach on no Malcolm X or MLK shit, but the reality is this: I'm just trying to shed some light on it. This light skin and dark skin shit, I feel like it just needs to stop, man. And I just feel like we should just all respect people for what race they love or what nationality love, you know what I'm saying? Because we all have our own preference, all right? So this is your boy Wave God 19, aka Wave God Photography. Tell me in your comment sections, have you ever experienced the light skin and dark skin conversation? Because growing up, honestly, dark skinned men, we had it the worst. We used to get called blackie, black ass, chalko, black as hell, by our own people. Whenever people try to crack jokes on us or try to roast us, the first thing they say is, you black as hell, get your black ass out of here. Like, that's just the bottom line. But now, because of social media and this pro-black stuff is going on, now people look at dark-skinned men to be kings, and now they respect us for who we are. But in high school, we went through it the worst. We always got roasted for being black. Even if you're not black, I done been called midnight. I'm not even that dark-skinned. I wish I was dark skinned because of that dark as midnight, because I would be a goddamn model somewhere if I was that goddamn dark, because that's a beautiful color to be. At the end of the day, this your boy Wave God 19, aka Wave God Photography. Thanks for watching my video. Make sure you subscribe to me and make sure you click that notification button, and I'm out.